La La La, and I'm live in the ladies' room, bringing you the hot topic of love and relationships. Today we're talking about love and relationships, and when do you know he's the right one? When and how do you know he's the right one for you? What values are you looking for in a man? And if you think he possessed them, what test did you put him through to make sure he is the right one for you? So today we want to hear a lot of what you ladies have to say. We need your input. We need you to tell us what you feel. But my question to the ladies is, how do you determine if the man is the right one for you? Like, are you looking for a father figure, or are you looking for a man? And if the man you're in a relationship with, is he really a man? Because I've met personally a lot of 20-year-old men and a lot of 50-year-old boys. So does the values in the man that you're with, do they measure up to your standards? And if not, are you willing to settle for less to keep the relationship, or are you willing to call the relationship quit so that you can find what you're looking for? What's your take on that?
I like that. Now, good the way you put that out there, because there's a lot of people, there's a lot of women out there who feel like their man is a man just because he has a penis. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women being down for the wrong man. You know, it's like I want our black women to take up for the black men more. You know what I'm saying? I want them to stick their neck out for the black men. Don't just give up on them so easily. Don't let anybody down them. You know, be by your man's side. But it's a lot of where you have to ask these days: are you being down or are you being dumb? You know,
of course.
Time runs real thin. It's real close to each other. Whether you being down or you being dumb, and a lot of people out here, a lot of women out here are just, they don't even go through a dating process.
Of course, a lot of them are settling. They're just settling just to say they have a man by their side, when he's really not the right one. And that's, and we shouldn't have to settle. We should be able to, obtain all that our hearts desire. But you still have to look at the caliber of man that you're having a relationship with. Was he raised correctly? Did he come from a single parent home? How active was he with his father? What is the relationship between him and his mother? All of these things are going to suggest the type of man that you're going to bring into your life, And if he hasn't resolved some past issues, then are you obtaining an abusive man? No, or a man who is lost and don't even know how to be a man. He just knows that he is in a man's clothes. He's not up to standards.
Exactly.
If that would be the right terminology. Yes.
Exactly. And it would be a pleasure to see more black love and more where the Jet magazine and the Ebony magazine run out of space on doing black love. You know what I'm saying? They're book. But it seems as if black love is hard, just like gay marriages. You know what I'm saying? It seems like it's a fight, it's a struggle to get that love, to get that real man, to get that real woman, to get that hurt out of everybody and become a healthy, like a healthy, happy relationship.
Of course.
And
then again, to cut you off, Ms. Jones, but then again, when you look at history, history is proven that you stayed together longer. You endured a lot of things. You were married for decades and centuries. And now today, marriage don't even exist now, because it's like the relationship hasn't even found a solid foundation to even build on just a relationship alone, just the courting part of it before it can even get to the unity, the marriage,
I was listening to a song the other day, it's by Neo, Miss Independent. And you remember everybody loved that song. Everybody used to jam to it, snap their fingers, all type of stuff. And it seems as if the black men in the industry, in the entertainment, who has the upper hand, who has the way of getting inside people's brains, is making it okay for men to diss women. And they're not even men to diss women, for black men to diss black women. Because you don't hear country music songs talking about white girl singing I'm Miss Independent, or a white man saying I want me an independent chick who could pay her own, who say she don't need nothing when I call her phone. Like, you don't hear that. You don't hear Japanese songs saying that. You don't even hear Haitian Creole music saying that. You don't hear Jamaican music saying that. You don't hear nobody saying that but African American males.
And I'm with you on that. It's like we are our worst demeanors. We demean each other more than any other nationality does, you know, and we devalue African Americans, and that's not right. We need to be uplifting each other just as the other races do, you know, and not to make this a racial topic, but if you look at society, our Black African and African American men are transitioning to the other races. And it's leaving the ones who've been by your side through the struggle out to dry, you know. They're walking away from the children that they have with the African American woman, and they're, you know, going to make unions with other races. And we need to get our men back. We need to support our men, but our men need to know that they need to be men. Don't run away from a strong Black or African American woman because she is strong. There's a reason that she has to be strong. They have to look in the mirror and see what part they played with the woman being less submissive than a woman of a different culture.
Exactly. And I, you know me, I'm pro-Black, you know, so I'm always toasting there about my sisters and about my brothers, because we need to come together. We need to come as one. I need all the Black men to stop what they're doing and go look up Tariq Nasheed, go look up Jason Black, go learn these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can look up and find out when the next concert coming. You know, I used to make excuses. Well, they don't know. They in the hood. They don't have access to this type of stuff. That's a lie. The same way you can go out there and get that iPhone 6 when it come out, them Jordans when it come out, you are up to date with all this. You got newsletters coming. You should have the same thing about it. If you don't have a man in your household, you need to go on YouTube and type in how to be a man, how to be a Black man, how to provide for my family. Go read Steve Harvey books. Follow Steve Harvey on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and get this information.
Yeah.
Same thing.
And you know, I have to keep it real, because that's what this is about. It's about keeping it real. Me in my own life, you know, me as an African American woman and having a husband, I've been married 1 year, last month, and celebrating my first year anniversary, I celebrated it without my husband being there, you know, and it's like, for me to be his wife, his queen, of the castle, that's how the unity was supposed to be, and he's the king, and we're doing this together. We're one, you know, we're three, us, him, me, and God, you know, together. It ended up being just me, left to dry, you know, and he left me basically for a Caucasian woman, you know, and I'm like, okay, but I'm standing by you. We were together for more than a year, but we were legally married for a year, and I'm like, it made me feel some type of way as being an African American woman.
It should make every Black woman listening blood straight boil. I live up here in Florida, not to cut you up and change the subject, but I live up here in Florida, and that's all they have is interracial relationships. That is it. I mean, it's like seeing a stop sign. That's how much it is up here. Everybody is getting something, a Cuban, Brazilian. And you know what? I think it's the slave mentality, not to deter them, because this will be on second segment. I'm going to say this and drop it. It's a slave mentality, because you could not have these things. And now men feel they got money, so they're going to go after what they could not have. Just like you go in the store and you try to go buy this wallet.
Of course.
And they'll put it down and say, well, this one is too much. I'm not going to show you that one. And what you do with your big-headed, ignorant self, you say, no, give me that one, because you got the money to be able to afford that. So
yeah, and then you have to look at the fact, too, like even with my husband, it's like this. I thought I was getting a man, but I was getting a boy. I was getting a 46-year-old boy, because my husband ended up, it's like his mother had to rule our home from her house. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. It's me and you together. We're in this marriage. It's us. It's not anybody else. Everybody else is outside. You know, so I'm saying that to say this to the viewers. You've got to, I don't care if you've been with your man 5 years like I've been with mine before marriage. You've got to investigate in depth to what you're getting. It's like you don't know what you're getting until you live with someone, but it's even worse when you marry someone and he's not the right one. When you think you're getting a man, but he throws tantrums and he's throwing plates and stuff around the house, with food on it, then he's telling you he loves you, but you're being called everything but a child of God. That's not love. You have to get out, or you have to give him the keys to get out. Let him leave. Exactly. But you have to stand for what you believe in, because if you don't stand for anything, you fall for everything.
Exactly.
And this is just our first part of love and relationship. This thing goes deeper. But I just felt it was my responsibility to give my viewers my point of my relationship, so they'll know, you can talk to us about anything, because I'm giving you my life uncut and uncensored. My husband, and my respect, was nothing. He wasn't a man, he wasn't a father, and he wasn't a husband. And with all of three of those things, and I didn't find out until the end, my first marriage, and it was like, it went from sugar to hell in 4 months. It wasn't what I was set out, because I thought being married, that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. That's why I waited so long to get married, to enter into that unity. But he wasn't the right man. I gave everything as an African-American woman. I gave everything I could give of me to him, and he still didn't appreciate it. So you have to say, what is and when is enough? What is and when is enough to give yourself to say, this love relationship is not it. We have to cut our losses before we end up with nothing.
Exactly.
And I'm not talking monetary. I'm talking about your emotions, your mental state, and your spiritual guidance. When is enough of putting up with all the bull enough before you just say, if I can't walk away, would you please run away from me?
Exactly. That right there should tell most of these women, it should wake them up, for one. It should wake them up. It should let them know that this right here is not what they want. It's not that you want to wake up every day alone or miserable. Just because you got somebody laying next to you. No, that's not what's up, ladies. That's not what's up. And the same thing for men. You want to get somebody.
Is there any way I could get someone to rub hot and sour sauce all over my nipples?
Hi there, I'm looking to buy a gun.
Okay.
Like just a normal shotgun to go hunting with my son and dog.
Okay.
But I'm not looking to pay more than, about $75.
Yeah, we don't have anything at all in that price range.
Got it. What's the best gun for...
Ladies Room, and this your girl, artist, author, actress, Miss Jones. And I'm the girl, la.
And this your girl, Lady Desi, and I'm giving y'all my thoughts. Now, the topic of the day is the top 5 type of men for ladies to stay away from. Number 1, with multiple baby mamas. I mean, you don't need all that excess drama going on in your life.
Okay, all them different baby mamas, shoot, mess around, we might well date shawty low.
For real, like, all that baby mama drama. Number 2, a liar. If a man can lie about the smallest, dumbest things, he can lie about the biggest, most important things. Over his face. All over his face. Yes. Number 3, men who are in the army with wives or girlfriends.
Yeah, government liar. Government liar. Government liar, baby. Government liar. All right, everybody, hashtag that is the new trending topic, government liar.
What is wrong with guys these days? Number 4, men who are ready for commitment.
sleep.